In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 7 things, in my opinion, that new investors think will add value to a house, but don't. If you like these kind of videos, hit the like and subscribe. We come out with videos just like these all the time to help you out. Stay to the end because I'm going to give you some pretty crazy examples of how some people have made the mistakes of over improving their home and not getting the value for it. To start off these 7 things though, first we need to know what adds value to a home and what's just restoring value to a home. To best understand this, let's use a new home from a builder. It's just built, it's fresh, it's new, it's at 100% condition. But what's gonna happen over time? Things are gonna break, things get more run down, and that condition is gonna go from 100 to 90 to 80, etc. Sure, you might fix a few things along the way, but it's not generally gonna be at 100. You might do upgrades at certain points, but at this point, as an investor, you're trying to buy those that are more run down. So now, you're running your numbers, trying to decide what are the things that you should do. First off, if you don't want to sell to another investor, you're going to need to get it up to retail or up to that 100% condition. The first 3 things on my list that new investors think add value but don't are restoring value. The first one is in regards to the roof. If your roof is leaking and is damaged, no one's going to want to buy it, okay? You're going to have to get it repaired or put a new roof in. But you're not just going to get more value for your house because it has a brand new roof. You're just not going to lose money. So you're restoring that value to 100%. If the roof is 4 or 5 years old, 7, 8 years old maybe, and it's not leaking and looks pretty good, you don't need to restore the roof. It's already there and no money needs to be spent.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
The second example of this, my number 2, the air conditioning. It's pretty similar to the roof. If it's working and cooling down, especially here in Arizona, this hits home, you would think if I put in a fancy brand new air conditioning unit, I'll get more money for my house. Wrong. Buyers assume that these systems are working. If yours is not, you need to restore it to be so. Otherwise, you will have to sell your house at a discount. The third one, the last one on this first section, is the plumbing, okay? People expect the plumbing to work. Fix it if you have to. These 3 things are examples of restoring a home's value, okay? This is the minimum. You have to do these things to get full value for your house. The other things we're going to be talking about is how to add additional value to your house. So the 4th thing that new investors think is going to add value but doesn't is adding too many bedrooms. I love adding a bedroom. I love it the most when it's a 2-bedroom and I'm going to a 3. A little bit less from 3 to a 4 because your return is slowly dropping and diminishes after more and more bedrooms. At some point, 9, 10, guess what? You're not getting any money back for that bedroom. So you need to know the neighborhood, you need to know the house, you need to know, is this a retirement community? Does 2 retirees really need a 6-bedroom house? Of course not. Adding a bedroom doesn't always add value, you need to know that. The 5th thing new investors think is going to add value but doesn't is solar panels. What I hate the most about solar panels is when it's leased. If you have leased solar panels, you might be losing money on your home because people don't want to deal with the long-term lease, even though they're taking care of the solar panels. Your return on that is just the lower monthly payment. If someone's going to be flipping a home, you don't care what the monthly payment is. Maybe a little bit break-even spot if it's a rental, long-term, or maybe Airbnb. So if you have solar panels, hopefully they're owned, and even then, you're not getting that much value out of it. Number 6 is in the backyard. With most of my house flips, we either left them dirt or we had gravel only. But it depends on what neighborhood and how nice your house is. You might definitely have to add some plants sometimes, maybe a little artificial grass. There might even be times where you add a barbecue or a little fire pit. And maybe in some super unique circumstances, you put something way more expensive in the backyard. It's super easy to do too much. The very last thing, number 7, leads us right into it, is over improving on anything. This can be any house, anywhere, and with anything. First off, you could go get the most expensive tile ever, which is actually pretty expensive. You could put a gold toilet in the bathroom. The whole bathroom could be gold. You could put the most expensive appliances in there. It might sound extreme, but there are people that have fountains in their living room, especially those cool little wall waterfalls that come out. The point is, I know these are a little bit more wild, a little bit more ridiculous, but they're here to make a point. you can easily over improve. And as a new investor, you need to try to learn. And unfortunately that line shifts, but where that line is, it brings you back value versus over improving. Hopefully this video and one of the other videos that you're gonna go watch right now helps you out. Until then, peace.